everyone, welcome to the history class. In this video, I'll be continuing with the third theme of class 11th history, that is an empire across the three continents. I have already given one video on the brief introduction about the chapter in which I have explained about the Roman Empire and its extent on the map. To continue further, in this video, I'll be discussing about different phases of the Roman civilization. When we talk about the Roman civilization, we see its beginning from the founding of the Italian city of Rome in the 8th century BC to the collapse of the Western Roman Empire in the 5th century AD. As you can see in the timeline, the first initial phase was of the archaic Rome. It was under the kings, or it was a phase of monarchy, which started from 753 BC to 509 BC. Then came the phase of Roman Republic from 509 BC to 27 BC. And lastly, the phase of Roman Empire from 27 BC to 476 AD until the fall of the Western Roman Empire. After that, there was a beginning of the Middle Ages. Now, to know about the archaic Rome or the initial phase of the monarchy, it was believed that Romulus and Remus were the two brothers who founded Rome in 753 BC. Rome was led by kings during this time. They established the Roman alphabet, numbering system, and sewer system. Then the phase of Roman Republic came. It began in 509 BC. In a republic, the people elects the leaders. Elected leaders were always wealthy. This creates a division in the society, and the division was seen in the Roman society also between the rich and the poor, or the plebeians and the patricians. Now, talking about the ancient Roman society, there was a sharp divisions in the society. Different categories, different sections were there. There were largely two groups in the Roman society, one of the citizens and of the non-citizens. Now, in the category of citizens or the plebeians, they were given some political rights as the patrician. Social division was largely based on wealth. In the category of non-citizens, conquered population, foreigners, and freedmen and slaves, they came in the category of non-citizens. Freedmen here were the slaves that had been freed by their owners. Now, talking about patrician and plebeians, these two groups were in constant struggle for the power in the new republic phase. The patricians were the wealthy land-owning class that held most power, and they comprised a very small portion of the Roman population, whereas plebeians were common farmers, artisans, and merchants, and most of the people fell into this class. If we talk about the Roman government, the head of the government was the ruler. The second part of the government was of the Senate. Senate members were elected by the people. However, most of the senators were patrician, or they belonged to the rich, wealthy landowner class. The Senate passed laws and also controlled the treasury. The Senate is the most powerful group in the government of the Roman Republic. The Roman Senate held an important role in the Roman Republic. It was a select group of 300 patricians who served for life. Means the membership of Senate was for lifetime. Once a person become a member of Senate, he will serve the Senate for the lifetime. The power of the Senate grew from being an advisory to eventually becoming a law-making body. So, a very influential body the Senate was. It started influencing the ruler also. The Senate had existed in Rome for centuries and had remained a body representing the aristocracy, that is, only the wealthiest families of the Roman and Italian descent, mainly the landowners. These families formed the nobility also. So the republic government represented the government of nobility. The republic lasted from 509 BC to 27 BC, when it was overthrown by Octavian, the adopted son of Julius Caesar, who changed his name to Augustus. Roman citizens were allowed to elect the leaders of their government. Only free born males were considered citizens. Two groups, that is, of patrician and the plebeians, they struggled for power in the republic. Struggle between patrician and plebeians ended with the gaining more rights for plebeians. Roman law code written in circa 450 BCE on 12 tables of law to give poor more protection. Roman law is one of the big contribution to West culture, big victory for the plebeians. There were different branches of the government, which comprised of magistrates, senate, assemblies, and tribunes. Now about their functions. The magistrates or the consul led the government. It also led the army and the judicial system. It served a term of only 1 year. Power over citizens, power over officials. These were the powers of the magistrates. Then the another branch was of Senate, the advisory body or the advised the consuls. They served for life. Financial affairs, they look after the financial affairs. They even judge the emperors by how they behaved towards the Senate. Now, the assemblies and the tribunes, their role were they represented the plebeians. They approved or rejected laws. Elected magistrate, they were the elected ones, means they used to elect the magistrates. They also decide on the issues of declaring the war. Citizens could take part in assemblies. Tribunes served for 1 year, and they enjoyed the veto power, means they can object on the decisions. They can reject the decision. Julius Caesar's death changed Rome. The people no longer trusted the Senate to rule the Roman Republic. Apart from king and the Senate, the third important pillar of the Roman uh, civilization was the Roman army. The Roman army was the largest and the strongest fighting force in the ancient Rome. When the Romans invaded Britain, they were better than that of the British army. Now, the question is who was in the Roman army? Only men could be in the Roman army, no women were allowed. There were two main types of Roman soldiers, the legionaries and the auxiliaries. What equipment did a soldier have? They have javelin, sword, tunic, sandals, helmet, armor, and shield. How did the Roman army fight? The army would be divided into two groups. Each groups have between 4,000 and 6,000 soldiers. How well trained were Roman soldiers? They trained in swimming, crossing river in boats, and smashing their way into forts.